Alright. Here's hoping this has fixed the entire mess that has been the start of all this. Since last time we did... Oh, I still have... Yeah, I do. Yeah. I threw together a Dayusha deck. It's not great, I'm gonna be honest. Put Time Mariner into the soul. Call. If your Vanguard is Dimensional Robo, die Dragon, your opponent Vanguard is great 2 or greater, and your soul has Dimensional Robo Ayusha or a Dimensional Robo die Lander, and Dimensional Robo die Mariner. Put a card from your hand into your soul, choose 1 Super Dimensional die Robo Ayusha, and ride it. Call die battles to rear guard. Die battles swings. Again, I'm sorry I'm running a bit behind. I had some technical issues. No trigger. Because of course no trigger. This whole deck needs just a frick ton of draw triggers and a frick ton of front triggers. And maybe a critical trigger. Max heal, max front, second tier draw triggers, and the minimum amount of crit triggers being 2. No guard. Okay, if I'm understanding this right, this act takes place in the soul on 1 turn. So I should be able to superior ride next turn. Provided this deck isn't shit. Waste of a critical trigger. Because the battle's over. Ride, die, dragon, drop, fighting dragon, Goldog dragon. Goldog dragon skill, counterblast 1, in order to call Goldog dragon from the drop zone. Next, put die battles into the soul. Activate die battle skill. Superior Ride Dimensional Robo Dayusha. Die Dragon skill. Call Spinvac Robo Ram Route to rear guard. Activate energy generator and call heavy panzer to rear guard. Boosted by Ram Route, Gold Dragon swings. And not going to use that because I don't have any Dairobo units on field right now. Double front trigger. Oh, I do. I have Die Dragon. Dayusha stands back up. Counterblast 1. Die Dragon boosted by Heavy Armed Panzer swings. Why are you going after my rear guard? Game. No, I'm not activating Die Dragon's skill. I'm passing the turn. I'm passing the guard phase. Why? Why? Why do you insist on... Fuck it, I'm letting it through. Why do you insist on going for the rear guard. That's really weird, Kosetsu. Unless you updated your deck recently. There's no... Oh, that's why. It was never about any of that. It was about getting rid of all of my rear guard. So you were just basically weird tactical, weird. Heal trigger got shoved to the hand. No. Don't ride. I need a persona ride in order to fully bring out your skills. Call thy dragon to rear guard. Call Hardfist Dragon, Metal Knuckler Dragon to rear guard. I don't have any dimensional robo units right now. Besides Die Dragon, and he doesn't count. Choose any units with dimensional robo names and their different card names, and they get 5,000 plus. So basically, fill deck with dimensional robo units. I might get something here. Hey, give the... Hey, Joe. Give the boost to Dayusha. I don't really like new Dayusha so far. It's incredibly meh. It feels like a mixture of Royal Paladin and Dark Irregulars. Not. I don't have that. Yeah, well, this deck is very, very crappily built, unfortunately. It's still missing pieces. Okay, why is he punching the rear guard? Had to shuffle normal units back into your deck to use D-Legion. It feels as though I'm missing key pieces to get Dayusha to full power. And I have yet to pull another copy of Dayusha from my deck. Diebase's skill. Really need to get more copies of Diebase. Call you to rear guard. Dayusha's skill. Give the power to Dayusha. And it doesn't matter because perfect guard. No triggers. Heal trigger. Give the power to Gold. Give the power to Gold Dog. No, wait, what am I doing? Give the power to Dayusha so when he stands up again. But I need to add more draw triggers to this stupid deck. Put one of the garbage heal triggers into the soul. I'm out of heal triggers, by the way. Dayusha swing. Another perfect guard. That's, what, 2 perfect guards now? Gold Dog, swing for the rear guard. Die Dragon, gets boosted. Alright, let's go over the deck to see what I'm doing wrong. Considering I like this archetype of this clan, but it's just being It's being not great. Let's take a look, shall we? Currently, because I'm lacking in enough points to craft the remaining cards I need, The deck is running a bit light. Yeah, it's got Hard Fist Dragon, Metal Knuckler Dragon, because Dayush is all about that Persona ride. And I need one more copy of Dayusha in order for it to become more consistent. Otherwise, though... I don't have a D-Legion skill. But this is the current deck I have so far, with Metal Knuckler Dragon being there most because Dayusha's got this whole thing about Persona riding. Unfortunately, Dayusha only has 2 other copies in this entire deck. And I have never pulled them once in the 4 times I've used this deck. You add to shuffle normal units, and you're using to use D-Legion. Well, I don't have D-Legion. How the... Oh, I'm dumb. I don't have any of the crap to make this deck actually good. Yeah, I don't have any of the cards that could make this deck actually good. I wish I did, but I don't. Because right now, all I have is base Daikaiser, not any of the updated pack stuff. So this is just a base shit Daikaiser deck that doesn't have D-Legion stuff in it. Unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't have D-Legion stuff in it. Much as I wish it did. So I'm gonna have to go through the DLC list and see if I can find the packs that I need. Because Dayusha, the Daikaiser's considering the only cards that really kind of exist right now are Dimensional Daikaiser, Die Lady, Die Mariner, and the various grade 1s used to Superior Ride Daikaiser. Unfortunately. Where the only other way to get stuff like that is to get the DLC. Huh. I've never really played Gold Paladin before. I will admit the temptation is there. Yeah, the temptation is definitely there right now. Considering alternate super rare art is a thing. And I still have more decks I need to rebuild. Alright, firstly, get that thing out of here. It needs to be fixed yet. Alright, put you back in the deck, put you back in the deck. The rest of this hand is decent. Skill, drop Cordelia. Wingull Brave's skill. Okay, this is a really, really good starting hand. Alright, call Cordelia to rear guard. Call Ordeal Dragon to the left rear guard circle. And call Armor Piercing Knight Mugain to rear guard. Mugain swings. That's a Persona Ride out of his hands. Permanently. Ordeal Dragon swings. Ordeal Dragon skill. Adding Majesty Lord Blaster to hand. And then Marin boosted by Cordelia swings. Another Ordeal Dragon.
Vanguard にアタックだ。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。ドロートリガー。
Give the boost to Marin.
Vanguard にアタックだ。ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ヒールトリガー。
Putting him down to 2.
ダメージチェック。
There goes a Glint Breath Dragon, which would have been a nice drop for Sentinel. No guard. Yep. Fuck it. Guard. Don't want to give myself too much damage. Game, why you giving me so many blaster XPs this turn? Drop Ordeal Dragon, call Blaster Blade, Marin's Skill, no targets, call Wingull Brave to rear guard. Activate Blaster Blade's skill. Counterblast 1, send you to the drop zone. Secondly, call Blaster Dark to rear guard. Counterblast again, send Wingull to the drop zone. Retire your other grade 2. Move Mugain back. And call another copy of Blaster Blade. Blaster Dark swings. Then my Vanguard Blaster Blade, boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia. Give the critical to my Vanguard Blaster Blade and the power to my rear guard one. Mugain boosts Blaster Blade. This deck I'm semi happy with. Though I think it might have too many searchers in it. That's my only complaint so far, though. Out of the way I've reconstructed this deck, is that I may not have reconstructed it to the way I had it before, and it might have too many searchers. Otherwise, though, I'm enjoying. I'm having fun with it. No guard. Unless you pull back-to-back crit triggers, we should be fine. First check. Second check. There goes one of my copies of Cordelia. Yeah, I'm dropping Sentinel Trigger. I'm not letting this one through. All right. Final turn. All right. I doubt it'll come down to this. I'll drop one of my extra copies of Majesty Lord Blaster. Knight of Faith Cordelia's skill. I call Blaster Blade. And call my other copy of Blaster Dark to rear guard. Nah, not triggering your ability because simply sending Mugain to rear guard was good enough. The drop zone was good enough. You know what? I'm not going to draw. I'm just going to fish for triggers. And various other good cards. Battle. My Blaster Blade on the right boosted my Blaster Dark on the right. Swings. Then, my Blaster Dark on the left, boosted by my Blaster Blade on the left, swings. Now, Majesty Lord Blaster, boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia, attacks. Majesty Lord Blaster's skill. I put one copy of Blaster Blade into rear guard, and you sent one of your cards, sending one of your cards to the drop zone, and I put one of my copies of Blaster Dark into the soul as well. First check. Second check. Third check. Heal trigger. I might have messed up here. Yeah, I definitely messed up here. I should have just gone down one row and taken out both. The attack's still going through anyway. Give all effects to the Vanguard. But if I wanted to be optimal, I should have taken out one row and then replaced it with soul calls. Again, if I wanted to be optimal. I'm sorry for getting you involved. Is creating a club really that difficult? If it goes well, sure, but we need the entire... Ah, nice. Nice.
却下だ。やれやれ。どうして
Just like it always is, he always snaps at me.
いいかなあ。やれやれ。失礼させてもらう。ちょっとウイネーションか。
Ace units. And Royal Paladin Alfred? Or is there another Alfred that got added in that I'm not aware of with the lore?
やってみせる。なりたい自分になれる。お姉ちゃん。ファイトしよう。お姉ちゃん。頑張ろう。お姉ちゃん。
That will be interesting. Setting up a Royal Paladin Alfred deck could be interesting.
行きます。始めよう。僕だって負けない。
Yeah, of course I pull one of my heal triggers. Two of my heal triggers. Oh, I can already tell this isn't going to go well. Drop one of the heal triggers to ride Marin. The Blaster Darks. Game, why are you giving me all of my heal triggers back to back like this? Well, the other deck that I currently want to try and get working is a Daikaiser deck for this, mostly because it'd be fun, in my opinion. Alright, call Blaster Javelin to rear guard. And do it in the proper order. Ordeal Dragon to rear guard, followed by Blaster Dark. Dark Skill, Counterblast, Send Ordeal Dragon to the drop zone. And then call Knight of Inheritance Emmeline to rear guard. Emmeline's skill, send Wingle Brave to rear guard. Put the blaster, extra copy of Blaster Dark in hand. Icon decks? Alright. Blaster Dark, boosted by Blaster Javelin swings. Emmeline gets more power. Oh, that sounds fun. Intercept, gotta make space. Cool. Speaking of icon cards, Ride. I drop Gigantic Beater. Having Soul Saver Dragon show back up would be fun and interesting. Call Blaster Blade to rear guard. Counter Blast, send your intercept unit to the drop zone. Blaster Blade swings. I don't have Knight of Old Faith Cordelia to get this unit fully off the ground. Have Blaster Dark boosted by Blaster Javelin swing. And you have a perfect guard, because of course you do. I still get a triple trigger check, but still. Give all effects to the Vanguard.
ドライブチェック
Oh.
ドライブチェックフロントトリガーパワープラス
2 triggers and another blaster dark.
ターンエンド僕のターンドローライドスキル発動スペリオルコールヴァンガードにアタック
Is your handful of nothing but guard cards?
ドライブチェックダメージチェック
So it has an actual name now, rather than just being Soul Saber Dragon.
ターンエンドスタンド&ドロー
Call Knight of Old Faith Cordelia rear guard. Call Blaster Dark to rear guard. And now Blaster Dark boosted by Blaster Javelin.
スキル発動パワープラスノーガードヴァンガードにアタックスキル発動
Yeah, but there's going to be another attack because of Cordelia's skill.
完全ガードドライブチェックドロートリガーパワープラス
Seriously, game?
ドライブチェック
Triple triggers are great.
ドライブチェック
Not when you accidentally fish up a good card, though. Cordelia's skill. Counterblast 1. Call Blaster Blade. Nope, I went too many too. I pressed the Y button too early. Fuck.
ドローです
I meant to call Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark to swing again.
スキル発動スペリオルコールヴァンガードにアタック ガードドライブチェックゲットクリティカルトリガークリティカルプラスパワープラスドライブチェックゲットドロートリガーパワープラス
So what is Galantine just a title?
ヴァンガードにアタックノーガードダメージチェック
Title names are a thing that kind of occur pretty frequently in history.
アタック ド
that still sounds pretty fun and neat. 'Alright, here we go. Let's start off by having Blaster Blade swing for face, boosted by Ordeal Dragon. Ordeal Dragon's skill, putting it into the soul. Search for a copy of Majesty Lord Blaster. Adding Majesty Lord Blaster to hand. Boosted by Blaster Blade, Blaster Dark swings.
Vanguard にアタック。スキル発動。スキル発動。パワープラス。ガード。ドライブチェック。クリティカルトリガー。
Give all effects to the Vanguard.
パワープラス。ドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。
Damn. Cordelia's skill.
スキル発動。
Call Blaster Dark and Blaster Blade.
スペリオルコール。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Blaster Dark swings, boosted by Blaster Blade.
ノーガード。
And I assume that someone is Kai.
ダメージチェック。ターンエンド。僕のターン。ドロー。
Well, the good news is if I survive this turn, I'll be able to Persona Ride next turn.
スペリオルコール。コールです。スキル発動。スペリオルコール。ヴァンガードにアタック。
No Kai? Surprise.
スキル発動。単線ガード。ドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。
This will be the final turn, no matter what. Huh. Neat. Alright. Move Blaster Javelin up. Call Ordeal Dragon to rear guard. Here we go. Blaster Blade boosted by Ordeal Dragon swings. Ordeal Dragon's skill. Add another copy of Majesty Lord Blaster to hand. Then Blaster Dark, boosted by Blaster Blade swings. It really doesn't help that all my heal triggers save one all my heal triggers save one got pulled already. All I have left is two crit triggers, a draw trigger, a front trigger, and one heal trigger remaining. Majesty Lord Blaster, boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia, swing. And you pulled your Omni trigger already, so this attack's not going through no matter what. Give all effects to the Vanguard. Considering I already pulled my Omni trigger. That's GG. Yeah, he gets a Persona ride, because of course he does. Guard. Yeah, no, this. No triggers. It's not gonna matter though. I can't let any of these through. I really hate the fact that I pulled 3 out of my 4 heal triggers. You can punch from the back line. Oh, that makes you incredibly annoying. Yeah, nope, this is a wipe. I'm not pulling. Might as well see if I pull a heal trigger. And if I don't, the deck hates me. Nope, no heal trigger. Goodbye, game. You were fun while you were lasted. Really hate the fact that all three of my 4 heal triggers got pulled in the first 2 turns. First 2 turns. The game does not like me very much. We've already seen this. We're not seeing it again. Throw hands. Keep you. Throw you. Keep you. Throw you. And a front trigger. Great. Call Knight of Old Faith Cordelia to rear guard. Cordelia boosts Marin. No crit trigger because I drew my crit trigger. Thanks, game. And he gets an extra card. That's a really good for him. No guard. Well, that's nice. That's not nice. That's another crit trigger gone. I am having all kinds of issues today. First, my computer decides to be weird about the whole situation. First, my computer decides to be weird and funky. When trying to get this stream started, and then OBS decides to be weird and funky while trying to get this stream started, and I have to reset. Today has just been one of those days so far. Call Knight of Sprite free to the rear guard. Soul Blast Wingle. Call Knight of Eminence Emmeline to rear guard. Soul Blast Marin. Replace Frida with Blaster Dark. Blaster Dark boosted by Ordeal Dragon swings. Emmeline's skill.
パワープラスノーガードダメージチェック
That's one last Sentinel for him. Ordeal Dragon's skill. Add Majesty Lord Blaster to hand. Blaster Javelin boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia. Swings. Emmeline's power continues to climb.
パワープラスノーガードドライブチェック
And a Blaster Javelin.
ダメージチェック
Now, Emmeline swings. That's perfect, and that's a guard. Oh well.
ターンエンドスタンドアンドドローライドコールスキル発動パワープラスヴァンガードにアタックノーガードドライブチェックドライブチェック
Well, he's going to get a Persona ride next turn, which isn't great.
ヴァンガードにアタック
No guard.
ノーガードダメージチェックフロントトリガー
I'll take it. Considering it also means you're not going to be able to punch my rear guard. Ride. Drop Knight of Old Faith Cordelia to ride Majesty Lord Blaster. Move Emmeline back. Call Blaster Blade. Blaster Blade's skill.
スキル発動
That was a waste because he didn't have any grade 2 regrets. I did the Yu-Gi-Oh thing and didn't read. Call Blaster Dark to Blaster Javelin to rear guard. Blaster Javelin swings. Blaster Blade boosted by Emmeline. Emmeline's skill. And now, Knight of Old Faith Cordelia, boosted. Majesty Lord Blaster boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia, swings. Emmeline's skill. And Majesty Lord Blaster's skill. I put Blaster Blade. And Blaster Dark into the soul. And you have a perfect guard. Persona ride, Nick. That's 2 copies of Majesty Lord Blaster in hand. Cordelia's skill. Counter Blast 1. Call Blaster Dark and Blaster Javelin. Because of Blaster Javelin's skill, not Blaster Javelin, Blaster Dark. Blaster Dark skill activates because Blaster Javelin went to the drop zone. Swing. Kind of wish I could make. I kind of wish stand triggers were a thing, along with the whole thing that occurred years ago now, where they had Force, imaginary gifts, the whole imaginary gift arc. No guard unless you pull 2 crit triggers. I'm still good. Guard. Not letting you have free reign over the battlefield, buckaroo. Fine, I'll let it go through. His deck was not this good in the previous game. Persona Ride. Oh, that pisses me off more than a little bit. Call another copy of Emmeline to... Yeah, I'm going to do that. Call another copy of Emmeline to rear guard. No, I will not Soul Blast. Blaster Blade boosted by Blaster Dark swings. Both Emmeline's skills go off, pushing them up to an absurd degree of power. And you're just going to sack all your 0-cost tokens to put you up to a stupidly high power total. Majesty Lord Blaster, boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia swings. Activate both Emmeline's skills. Along with Majesty Lord Blaster's skill, send both Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark into the soul. First check. I'll take it. That's still not getting through even if I pull a triple trigger. That's only going through if I pull a triple trigger, which I doubt I'm going to be able to do. Give all effects to Emmeline.
ドライブチェックドライブチェック
Knight of Old Faith Cordelia's skill. Counterblast 1. Call. Call.
セリオルコール
No, I'm not activating either of your skills. Blaster Blade, boosted by Blaster Dark, swings. And the Cordelia and the Emmeline's continue to get stronger.
パワープラスノーガードダメージチェック
And now, Emmeline, boosted by Emmeline, swings. How many triggers do you have in hand, buddy boy? It's barely enough. You had to burn all the cards in your hand in order to keep the 70k from going through.
ドローですスキル発動
It doesn't matter though, because of skill, you can just immediately refill your board.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Guard.
ガードドライブチェックヒールトリガーパワープラスドライブチェック ヴァンガードにアタック
Let's see. What's in the soul stack currently? Ah, yes. 2 copies of cards with Blaster in their name. Ah, do they have to be grade 2s? They have to be grade 2s. More grade 2 cards. So that's a waste on my part. Guard.
ガードカーンエンド私のターンドロー
Final turn.
ファイナルターン ペルソナライド
Write another copy of Majesty Lord Blaster. I'm still surprised I haven't pulled any of my Blaster Darks. I have 4 copies of the card, and I've only seen one on show up so far. Blaster Dark, Blaster Blade boosted by Blaster Dark swings. The Emmelines start their boost train.
スキル発動パワープラスノーガードダメージチェック
Majesty Lord Blaster, boosted by Knight of Old Faith Cordelia. Swing. Activate both copy of Emmeline's skill,
パワープラス
boosting them up.
スキル発動パワープラス
Along with Majesty Lord Blaster's skill, putting you in the soul, getting rid of that so you can't intercept, and putting you into the soul.
ノーガードドライブチェック
First check, Knight of Ordeal
チェック
Dragon. Second check, another copy of Majesty Lord
ド
Blaster.
ライブチェック
Third check,
ヒール
Heal Trigger. Give all effects to the Vanguard.
ダメージチェック。私の勝ちね。
Yeah!
すごいよ。ね
He got into it.
だからなんだ。
え、どう？
できるものか。
やってみせる。どのデッキにする？
I really don't like this whole little system they have here. That was a good game, though.
俺が勝つ。
That was a very good game. I didn't know that the M-Lines could do that. That they could just infa-stack like that as long as you have blaster.
Vanguard。俺のターン、ドロー。ライド。エネルギージェネレーターをセット。
That's fair. That's fair, Argo. That's fair. Skill. All right. Draw Aurora Battle Princess Loris Yellow. To ride Aurora Battle Princess Kyanite Blue. Kyanite Blue's skill. Add Prison. To hand. Draw a card. Call Kyanite Blue to rear guard. Activate Prison. Rest Kyanite Blue. Soul Charge 3. Kyanite Blue. The Vanguard Kyanite Blue swings.
Damage check.
No guard. There goes another one of my copies of Kyanite Blue.
Vanguard にアタックだ。スキル発動。パワープラス。
Not guarding that one either.
ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。 ガードにアタック。
I will guard this one, however. No need to give him 3 damage.
ガード
ターンエン
私のターンドロー
Drop one of the worthless extra grade 3s. Skill.
終了
Move Kyanite Blue back. Call Security Patroller. Security Patroller's skill.
スキル発動 終了
Call Aurora Battle Princess Trace June.
コール ヴァンガードに
Security Patroller boosted by Kyanite Blue.
ノーガードだ。ダメージチェック。
ヴァンガードにアタック
Boost.
ノーガー
ドライブチェック
ドダメージチェック。
ターンエンド
俺のターンドロー。ライドスキル発動。スキル発動。パワープラススキル発動。ステリオルコールスキル発動。
Seriously?
ヴァンガードにアタックだ。
You're gonna be like that about it, huh?
スキル発動。
You're seriously going to be like that about it. Guard, no guard.
ダメージチェックオーバートリガー
No damage. I would have preferred to have had that for later, but no damage for me for the rest of the turn. He'll still be able to fish for triggers and cards, though.
ノーガード
ドライブチェック。よし。クリティカルトリガーだ。
Yeah, unless you pull an over trigger,
プラス
that's not gonna matter.
プラスドライブチェック。クリティカルトリガー。
Again, no over trigger, meaning you're just burning triggers at this point. You'll at least get shields for next turn.
ターンエンド。
私のターンドロー
Drop the draw trigger. Activate Seraph Snow's skill.
スキル発動
Counterblast 1. Put you and you into the prison. Call Aurora Battle Princess Suppress Gleamer from the hand. Gleamer's skill. Call Gleamer. Call Riest Pink.
コール コールスキル発動
タ
Yeah, I'm not letting you do that. I will get rid of one of your... I will put this back here so you can't do anything. And I'll put Gojo. I think that's Gojo. Yep, Dragon Monk Gojo into the prison. Seraph Snow, boosted by Gloomer, attacks.
ガードだ
ドライブチェック
No triggers.
ドライブチェックフロントトリガー
I'll take it because I'm still going to be able to punch you this turn.
ドライブチェック
And a security patroller. I'll take it.
ヴァンガードにアタック
ノーガー
Swing.
ドダメージチェック
One of your grade 3s is out. One of your good grade 3s at that. Considering its whole skill is retire and boost the Vanguard after it does damage.
ノーガードだ
And he's going to have to send that grade 2 to the drop zone because it's
クリティカルトリガーだ
worthless in its current position.
クラスパワー
And that's another one of his crit triggers gone.
ターンエンド
スタンドアンドドローベル
He had a Persona Ride in his hand, and he got another card anyway.
スキル発動
Ah, and because of the way the prison works, he can pull stuff back.
スキル発動
He's gonna have to retire the big boy back there.
スキル発動パワープラス
If he wants a boost unit.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Guard.
ガード
ヴァンガードにアタック
No guard.
ドライブチェックドライブチェックヒールトリガー
You got a heal trigger.
パワープラス
Why are you giving the power to the van? Oh yeah, because that's your only attack, because you rested your...
ドロートリガーパワープラス
ターンエン
スタンドアンドドロー
This is the final turn.
全力全開よファイナルターン
Persona Ride Seraph Snow.
ペルソナライド
Alright, next. Call Trace June to rear guard. Call... Alert Guard Gunner. Activate skill. Counter Blast 1. Get rid of you and you. No intercepts for you this turn, Buckaroo. And no intercepts for you next turn either, unless you're willing to Soul Blast. Call Reset Pink to rear guard. Swing. And you have a Twin Buckler.
発動完全ガードだ
ドライブチェッククリティカルトリガークリティ
Give all effects to Pinky.
パワープラスドライブチェックフロントトリガーパワープラス
Last
ド
trigger.
ライブチェック
No, it's a security system. Alert Guard Gunner boosted by Suppressed Gleamer.
ヴァンガードにアタッ
Attack the Vanguard.
ノーガードダメージチェックだクリティカルトリガー
That's another one of your crit triggers gone.
パワープラス
And get rid of one of your Gojos. You can keep grade 2 Dum Dum back there until you have to get rid of him and send him to the drop
ヴァ
zone.
ンガードにアタック
Risotto Pink Swing boosted by Trace June.
ガード
Barely survives out to the end of the turn.
スタンド
If I'd gotten another trigger besides, instead of the automatic cannon, this would have gone differently.
発動パワープラススキル発動スペリオルコールコールだスキル発動
He is not liking the fact that I had suppressed gleamers.
ノーガードダメージチェック
ヴァンガードにアタック
Guard. 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 No, wait, what am I doing? Perfect guard.
スキル発動
And drop the cannon.
ドライブチェックだ
You more than likely don't have very many triggers left. Yeah.
ターンエン
スタンドドロー
Call new copy of cannon. Activate. Skill. And of course I pull a heal trigger. Why wouldn't I? Skill. Counterblast 1. You know what? Grab you and you, so no intercepts this turn. Swing. Will I see a trigger? First check. Nope. Second check. Yep. Give all effects to the Vanguard.
ドライブチェック
ダメージチェックだ
やった次も負けないから
負けた
どのデッキにする
Okay, firstly, I'm gonna edit you because there are so many better cards I could be putting in here. All right, Geld can stay. Drop the Nevins. Yeah, drop the Nevins completely. And now... add 2 copies of Knight of Severity and... two copies of Knight of Grief to hand in place of Nevin. There we go. I maybe could have added some Virulence Dragons. That's a handful of grade 1s. That's not great. Seriously? Seriously, I pull... drop one of you. Full Bow's skill. Call another Blaster Javelin to rear guard. Blaster Javelin skill gives him plus 2,000 power. Call Charon. Charon's skill, rest Charon. Other Charon's skill. Are you serious, game? Call Phantom Blaster Overlord. Grade 3. Turn 2. My turn 1. Phantom Blaster Javelin Swing.
ダメージチェックね。オーバートリガー。
And no damage no matter what this turn. She loses her over trigger though. Ah! Activate Sharon's skills. I should have drive checked. That's what I should have done this turn. I should have at least drive checked. That was my bad. No guard. I'll take it because it's going to mean no damage for the rest of this turn. No, I'm wrong. If this wasn't Pink Idol College, I would be dealing with no damage the rest of this turn. Really don't like this nation. It's very annoying. There goes one of my sentinels. I don't want to burn these two because they're really good for not having to sack my entire back line in order to get Phantom Blaster Dragon fully rip-roaring ready. I should have left one of the Charons in hand. I should have left one of the Charons in hand because I'm going to have to drop one of them anyway. Fa. Drop drop Bruner. Activate Javelin skill. Call Charon. Blaster Javelin skill. Counter Blast 1. Get rid of get rid of the rested Charon. No intercepts for you. Call Bruner. And call Knight of Grief Granny at a rear guard. Grania attacks boosted by Charon. At least she's down one of her 4 heal triggers. Blaster Dark boosted by Bruner. I forget. What do you... Also perform drive checks for battles your rear guard attacks. Second check, Phantom Blaster Dragon.
キル発動。スキル発動。完全ガード。ドライブチェック。ドロートリガー。パワープラス。ドライブチェック。
She's not going to let any of my attacks go through next turn. I really don't like playing against this clan, considering it basically devolves into them picking up all of their cards and then saying, I have a massive hand! Really don't like playing against them. Drop one of my Phantom Blaster Dragons. Phantom Blaster Dragon's skill. Get rid of one of the useless as all heck Charons. Get rid of the other useless as all heck Charons. Move you up. Activate Phantom Blaster Dragon's skill. Call Unnatural Knight Dalbeth to rear guard. Dalbeth's skill. Phantom Blaster Dragon attack. Blaster Javelin. And Darkness Maiden Matcha. And she's gonna guard the rest. Yep. I'm assuming she only let Phantom Blaster Dragons attack through because she needed the counter. She needed the counter blast material. That's it. That's the only reason she let the attack through. Yep, she just needed the counter blast material. She just needed the counter blast material. Yep. Yep. Guard.
キルを発動する。ドライブチェック。ドライブチェック。スキルを発動するわ。スペリオルコール。
Yep.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
Yep. Really don't like playing against that clan because it basically devolves into I have a massive pile of cards. I have a pile of cards. You have nothing. Really don't like playing against them. Really don't like playing as them either. It just feels like they're one clan too many. It also doesn't help the fact that half the people in this game play that damn clan. And playing against that damn clan is annoying as all get out. It's not fun. It's just basically, they have a pile of cards, they have a pile of cards. That's it. That's basically it. The energy, and I don't mean to constantly be whining and complaining, but just really don't like them. Full skill. Delbeth gets added to hand, huh? Call your enemies to rear guard. Call worthless Charon to rear guard. I'm very tempted just to scrap all of him and maybe leave one for the lulz. I am incredibly tempted just to leave one of him for the lulz and throw out the other three.
Damage check. Critical trigger. Critical plus. Power plus. Vanguardにアタック。ノーガード。
But yeah, no, I should probably toss out 2 of the copies of Charon I have. And put in some actual good grade ones. Or maybe or maybe a grade 3 whose main purpose is to be sacked and go to the drop zone.
Damage check. Yes, heal trigger. Power plus. Vanguard にアタック。スキルを発動するわ。
No guard again.
ドライブチェックね。ダメージチェック。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。
And you're going to punch my rear guard.
リアガードに
You're going to punch my rear guard. Goodbye, you're an Amaeus.
スキル発動。
You could have been useful.
ノーガード。ターンイン。スタンドアンドドロー。
Drop the draw trigger. Activate Blaster Javelin skill. There goes one of my heal triggers. Activate Blaster Dark skill. Counterblast 1. Pop one of the grade 2s. Call another copy of Blaster Javelin. Activate his skill. Counterblast. Get rid of the worthless as all get out Sharon. And throw out and get rid of the other intercept unit. Call Knight of Severity. You know what? No. I'm going all out. Call Knight of Unnatural Knight Delbeth to rear guard. Delbeth skill.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
My Vanguard Blaster Dark charge 4th. Give the effects to my rear guard Blaster Dark.
ドライブチェック。
Second check. Nothing there. Would have been nice to pull a crit trigger here, but that's not the way this game works. Delbeth swings. Doesn't go through.
ガードするわ。
Rear guard Blaster Dark
ヴァンガー
swings.
ドにアタック。ノーガー
Surprisingly goes through.
ド。ダメージチェックね。
Here's hoping she got a handful of worthless grade 3s.
ターンエンド。
I'll be right back. I could use restroom.
ライド。コール。ヴァンガードにアタック。 次どうしていこうかな。
I'm back. Had to go to the bathroom. Sorry. But the whole... I don't like this clan because it's basically... To those of you who know old school Vanguard, this nation is basically Bermuda Triangle mixed with Oracle Think Tank / Genesis. With all of the bullshit of both. With all of the main power of both. Because Oracle Think Tank basically sets it up so you count your cards and preset your deck to get as much, to get your triggers when you want and your cards when you want. That's it. That's how the entire deck is played for Oracle Think Tank. They just have the main issue of never having enough defense to guard yourself with. Bermuda Triangle, on the other hand, is all about the hit-and-run guerrilla tactics. Yeah, they're all about hit-and-run guerrilla tactics, where it basically boils down to swing 3 times, pick up all your rear guards, save for the one behind the Vanguard, and place them back down again, and swing 2 more times. That's basically what it boils down to. And swing 2 more times if you want to. If you don't, you can just keep them in hand, and you have shield. And you have shield for days. This does both. It has the hit-and-run guerrilla tactics of Bermuda Triangle, and the card-counting bullcrap of and the card-counting memorize your deckness of Oracle Think Tank. Plus, it has a lot of other annoying additions that, while Mika doesn't use them, other characters do. Like being unable to guard with grade 0s and Sentinels. That's literally one combo set for this clan. Is basically making it so you have to guard with grade 1s and grade 2s. And being unable to perfect guard with Sentinels. that's just one of the multiple strategies that these guys get. Which she just did it. She just did it. She picked up, and she's going to be able to put them back down again if she wants to. She doesn't have to if she wants to. She doesn't need to. She just has a bunch of extra guard cards in her hand now. Yep. This is why I don't like fighting against this clan. Their whole setup basically boils down to, if I don't want you to win, you're not winning. Like I said, if I don't want you to win, you're not winning. None of my attacks are getting through. Yep, none of my attacks are going to get through this turn. And she's just going to be able to reset her entire field next turn. Yep. Persona Ride, 2 grade 2s, full power. Guard. Vanguard にアタック。スキル発動。 More guardy shenanigans for next turn.
ノーガード
Are you going to pull a crit trigger? Nope, you're gonna pull your
ドライブチェック
another sentinel though. And discard fodder for that sentinel.
ダメージチェックよしヒールトリガー
It doesn't matter because she's 1 damage ahead of me, game. Thanks though for being useless.
スキル発動スペリオルコールスキル発動ヴァンガードにアタック
Intercept.
インターセプトヴァンガードにアタック
Guard.
ガード
She has 1 perfect guard in hand. And
ダウンスタンドドロー
yeah, no, she has 2 pair. She's a perfect guard in hand and at least 1 trigger. Call Delbeth. Give me a card that's not a trigger, please. Well, if I flop, that's a good almost omni block next turn. Smack. Yep.
ガード
Don't like playing against this clan. Don't like playing against this clan. Don't like playing against this clan. Don't like playing against this clan.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Charge. Activate skill. Retire. Retire. Goodbye. Nope, not soul. Call from the drop zone.
パワープラス
Yeah, there's... Let's see. Do you have any? You do. So, yeah, using this is probably the best option I can do. Oh, wait! I don't have any good sack cards. I'm not... Nope.
スキル発動
Because she needs to burn that perfect guard.
ドライブチェック
First check, no trigger. Would have been useful
ドライブチェック
this last turn, though. Second check, no trigger. Alright,
ガード
Delbeth.
にアタック
End it. Nope.
ガード
Miracle of miracles, we won! Only because Mika let us win.
ダメージチェック
Heal trigger? Nope. Yeah, I let us win.
私の勝ちね
Really, really don't like that nation. Really don't like it.
どういうことでもあはは頑張ってありがとうどうしたのファイトしようそうだねありがとう始めようファイトしようよ
But after this fight, considering we're going to be going up against the Idol Clan twice in a row, I'm going to end the stream. I really don't like playing against them, in case that wasn't obvious by my constantly saying it.
スタンドアップバンガード私のターンドローライドエネルギージェネレーターをセットターンエンド私のターンドロー
Ride. Throw out Charon. Because other than for the lulls, he's mostly just here as sacrifice and discard fodder. Call Blaster Javelin. Call Bruner. And call Irumez. Rearguard Blaster Javelin attacks.
ダメージチェック
Vanguard Blaster Javelin attacks.
ドライブチェック
No trigger. Another copy of Charon.
ダメージチェックドロートリガー
And
パワープラス
that's a no good. That's a battle phase end.
ヴァンガードにアタックノーガードターンエンドスタンドアンドドローライドスキル発動しちゃおう
Oh yeah, and it was her clan that I'm thinking of that basically boils down to you can't play Sentinels and you can't guard with trigger units.
コールヴァンガードに
Yeah.
ノーガードダメージチェックフロントトリガーパワープラスヴァンガードにアタックノードライブ
Huh. Give the effects of Blaster Dark and the power to Grania.
クリティカルプラスパワープラスドライブ
Second check.
ダメージチェックよしドロートリガーパワープラスダメージチェック
Geld, disassemble her rear guard.
リアガードにアタックノーガードヴァンガードにアタック
Grania, boosted by Blaster Javelin, swings for the Vanguard.
ターンエンド私のターンだね
Well, the good news is her field's marginally empty now.
スキル発動 パワープラスコールコールヴァンガードにアタックノーガード
Meh, I need
ダメー
the
ジ
counter blast material.
スキル発動ヴァンガードにアタック
No guard.
ノーガードドライブチェックドライブチェックダメージチェック
There goes another copy of Geld. Oh well.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Guard and I guess no guard.
ノーガード
Let it all through.
ダメージチェックターンエンド私のターンドローライトスキル発動 スキル発動 パワープラスクリスタルプラス
Let's draw a card, see what I get.
コール
Replace Bruner
ヴァンガードにアタック
with another Bruner. Swing with Phantom Blaster Dragon. Perfect guard? Perfect guard.
完全ガード
First check.
ドライブチェック
Nope. Sentinel though. Take
ドラ
it.
イブチェック
Second check. We'll come after the Persona Ride next turn.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Blaster Javelin boosted by Grania boosted by Blaster Javelin. No damage this turn. Dang. Oh well. Goodbye, Geld.
スタンドアンドドロースキル発動しちゃうスキル発動クリティカルプラス
Oh, those are new. Oh yeah, if this is the one I think it is, which one is it? No. Yes. +1 critical. Okay, none of these are the one I was thinking of. Nope, it was the one I was thinking of! Really don't like playing against her. Sentinels are uncallable. Burn your entire goddamn hand. And hope to God she doesn't pull a critical trigger, otherwise you are fucking dead. Bye, game. Really don't like playing against that stupid clan. It's a clan, nation, clan, whatever. Don't like playing against it, considering it's full of bullshit. And I don't mean to rage, just don't like it. Don't like it. Never have, never will.
どのモードで遊ぶんだ。
どのデッキにする？頑張ろう。
Skip.
お願いします。よろしくね。
Really, really don't like playing against this clan. Never have, never will, never will, never, never, ever, ever, ever will. Mostly because it's full. It's full of nothing but bull. And ridiculously overpowered cards that really, in my opinion, have no reason not being the #1 slot. Activate Tachyon skill. Nothing there. Activate Archite skill. Full Torrential Energy Research. Play Torrential Energy Research. Activate Torrential Energy Research's skill. Let's see. Put Goku Atera in the drop zone. Grab Goku Atera. Grab you. No. You. Put Goku Atera into the drop zone. Activate your skill. Add Goku Atera to the order zone. And not burning any cards. No guard. So much for getting any cool Goku Atera plays. I am locked out of one of my cool grade 3s now. Thanks, game. Archite skill. Grab other copy of Torrential Energy Research. Play other copy of Torrential Energy Research. Grab copy of Cyclogad. Call you. Call Ramara. No. Oh, I'm too angry to keep doing this right now. Call Cyclogad. Cyclogad's skill.
Vanguard にアタック。
Punch.
ノーガード。ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。スキル発動。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Misplay of the century on my part. Misplay of the goddamn century.
ヴァンガードにアタック。スキル発動。パワープラス。 ガード。
Like I said, if they want any damage, if the game wants you to win, you win. If not, you just kinda screwed.
ライド。スキル発動。 セットオーダー。コール。コール。コール。ヴァンガードにアタック。 ガード。 ヴァンガードにアタック。 ノーガード。ドライブチェック。クリティカルトリガー。クリティカルプラス。パワープラス。ダメージチェック。ダメージチェック。よし。フロントトリガー。パワープラス。ヴァンガードにアタック。 ノーガード。ダメージチェック。ターンエンド。スタンド&ドロー。
It's over. Oh wait, I forgot. There's still the other one. Yeah, her.
いらっしゃい。どのデッキを購入するんだ？どのパックを購入するんだ？どのデッキを購入するんだ？また来てくれよな。
Otherwise, though, I'm done for today. I will stream this again on Tuesday of next week. Mostly because I'm kind of burnt out. Until then, though, this is Old of Game 99. I will see you all